What's going on, everybody? It's Sean here, and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Adidas Yeezy Boost 380 in the Alien colorway. These dropped a few weeks back on November 16th on YeezySupply.com for a retail price of $230 US. So far, that's been the only official release of this shoe, but there's slated to be another release sometime in mid-December, which rumors are saying is going to be a limited drop as well. So this Yeezy Boost 380 marks the first new silhouette from Adidas and Kanye in some time. With so many releases of the 350 V2, and with a growing number of releases of the 700 and 500, it was long overdue that they finally debuted another new silhouette. So initially, the rumors for this pair was that it was supposed to be the 350 V3, but for some reason Adidas and Kanye decided to give it an all-new name and all-new model number. So diving straight into the shoe, similar to the 350 versions, the 380 also is constructed using a prime knit upper. The prime knit weave in this case is very unique, and it almost has a bit of this organic feel to it. It's done in a combination of light gray, medium gray, and like a sail or cream colored knit, and you can see how the knit on both pairs are identical. To the touch, this prime knit isn't super soft, and because of that, it's pretty sturdy and it holds its shape pretty well. On the lateral side of the shoe, replacing the traditional stripe that was found on the Yeezy Boost 350 V2, in this case there still is sort of like a stripe, but if you look close up, you'll see there's these large perforations found throughout, and surrounding this there's this clear plastic-like material which sort of looks like dried glue. This is a pretty unique look as it's intertwined with the rest of the knit surrounding it. On the medial side of the shoe though, we have those same perforations found on this side as well, and there's also a layer of that clear plastic lining as well. So this shoe is constructed in a one-piece booty-like fit, so the tongue is connected to the rest of the shoe. Surrounding the very top of the shoe where your foot goes in and out, we have this very stretchy, very elastic gray colored prime knit, and this rides pretty high up your foot, especially on the back heel. In terms of laces, so these retain the same sort of rope style lace that the other Yeezys have. Pulling out the insoles, so these come with your standard Yeezy insole with, again, Yeezy and Adidas branding on the heel, this time in black. Surrounding the interior of the back heel portion, there is additional padding which adds additional comfort and lockdown for the back heel of your foot. So the upper of these Yeezy Boost 380s sits atop this super chunky Boost midsole. Unlike the 350 model, where the midsole was much more flat, in this case you'll see how the midsole curves upwards on the back heel, creating a much more dynamic look to it. So similar to the 350s, the 380s is contained in this rubber carrier, which actually extends upwards onto the prime knit as well. This rubber is done in the semi-translucent finish, and it has a very interesting dripping paint look to it. And again, this sort of adds to that whole alien or organic vibe to the shoe. Flipping the shoe over to the bottom, so here we have your outsole of the 380, which is constructed out of a pale green or pale yellow rubber. We have this very flowy traction pattern, and on the forefoot we have these slits that expose the Boost midsole, and you'll see a larger portion that's exposed on the back heel as well, and we have the word Boost debossed out of the Boost midsole. So $1,000,000 question, how do these fit? So my feet measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I got these in a size 10.5. Generally speaking, I feel like you can go true to size if you want a really snug and locked down fit. However, if you like more of a relaxed fit, or if you have really wide feet, then you can easily go up a half size. For reference sake, I'm a size 10 in the 350 V1, the 700 V2, and the 750, but I'm a 10.5 in other models like the 350 V2 and the Yeezy Boost 700. So personally, for future colorways, if they do release, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with a half size up, but again, that's just personal preference and how I prefer my shoes to fit. Next up, from a comfort standpoint, so these guys are decently comfortable, and in fact, if I had to compare these guys to the 350 V2s, I might give the edge in comfort to the 350 V2s. While you can really feel the boost in the shoe, especially underneath the forefoot, I feel like despite having this chunkier midsole, the back heel portion of the shoe felt a little bit more stiff, and I wasn't crazy about this rounded back heel as well. In certain positions, it felt a little bit unstable, and it gave me sort of like a rocking sensation when it really didn't need to. One other thing is, this toe box area is much more roomy and much more generous compared to the 350 V2s. So for those guys, sometimes I feel like it's crunching on top of my toes, but I didn't feel that sensation on these guys nearly as bad. So generally speaking, if you like the feel of 350 V2s on feet, then you're probably gonna like these ones as well. Last but not least, from a quality perspective, so really nothing too much to say about this. The craftsmanship on my pair was perfectly fine, and the materials were pretty standard to what you expect from Yeezy. So all in all, I was not disappointed. So with all that being said, Now I'll lace up these Alien Yeezy Boost 380s and show you guys how these look on feet. So with all that said and done, how do I actually feel about these shoes? I do have to say I am a fan. I know it's a pretty controversial shoe, a lot of people absolutely hate this, but there's also a very strong wave of support for these guys as well, and I'm probably in that camp. I appreciate the new design of this shoe, and finally, we get something new from Adidas and Yeezy. I'm personally excited to see what future colorways they release down the line, and hopefully they're not going to be as limited as these guys, so all you guys watching will be able to grab a pair if you want. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esco8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of these guys, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.